record. Okay, so like I said, you are welcome to the 21-day football creators bootcamp. First of all, I want to say, let me congratulate you. A very big congratulations to you. Okay, very big congratulations to you for making the bold decision to want to embark on this journey. It's not easy. There's so many reasons why you shouldn't. I'm sure you had a lot of other things you could have done with your money. I'm sure you could have decided to do nothing. You could have tried to figure it out by yourself by going on YouTube and going on Google and reading and just be observing or so many other ways. But you're like, you know what? Let me put my money where my mouth is and let me actually learn this thing from a professional, from somebody who has been doing it for a long time. And here we are. Okay, so for that decision, that's the decision that is going to make you win. It's not even me, because like I've been coaching for a long time and I've coached so many different people from different parts of the world, different situations that I don't say I've seen it all, but I've seen a lot. When we were, trying to get people in for the boot camp, a lot of people registered, a lot of people showed interest, but only a few people decide to, take a slot. Not everybody. We got like up to 500 people that showed inquiries, that made interest. Over 300 people tried to join the wait list. But how many of those people were actually serious about this? You get, but for some reasons, you have decided that you want to be here. Like I said, when we took a survey, all the problems that people were having as regarding Twitter is the same thing. I want to get engagement. I want to get followers. I want to get engagement. I want to get followers. I want to grow. I want to get more. All it's like people are literally saying the same things. So like I've seen so many different problems, seen so many different people, coach so many different people, and as much as I would like to take, I would like just like it's just like Pep and Messi now. Like Pep would like to take the glory that, oh, he was the one that made Messi, but he's not the one. So what I'm not trying to say, like as a coach, yeah, most times we want to take the credit, but I've learned that most times when people succeed, it's not because of me. It's not because of anything I'm going to say or anything I'm going to do or anything I'm going to give you. Yes, what I will give you will help you. It will cut the journey in half for you. So something that may normally take you maybe 6 months would probably now take you 3 months or 2 months. You understand? So you are a little bit ahead of people who are trying to figure it out on their own, or if you decide to go and do on your own. But what I've noticed is that people who win is them. They already have the ability, the finesse, the aura. They already have the branding, the brain. They just need a little bit of guidance, and that's what I'm going to give you. I'm just going to like look at what Lamine Yamal is doing now. Would you say it is Hansi Flick? Yeah, Hansi Flick is helping him come out with it, but it's not him because if you look at it, he also plays well when he goes to play for Spain. He has played well at every different level that he has been playing football. So it's something in him that we're trying to bring out. The same thing with Messi too. So that's how I see all of you guys. Like you guys already, there are people who are going to conquer Twitter here in the next this season in the next couple of months. You will see, we'll open the group very soon. Everybody will interact, they'll be, going to follow each other. And at the end of the day, everybody should have at least one accountability partner from this cohort here. But you see that some people you see now in this group will fly in the next couple of months, and everything is going to start from here, or everything starts from that decision. You understand? Congratulations for making the decision to do this. Yeah, for making the decision to do this. Yeah, because you could have been saying later, or not now, or I'll do it later. But you say, no, I want this. I'm going to do this. You understand? So congratulations for that. So what I want to talk about actually is toolkit. Okay, what is a toolkit? What are the things you need? And I'm sure when I say this now, there's so many things you can be thinking of. So when you say toolkit, most times some people will think of, if you say video, should we do a Google search? Should we do a Google search? What someone is trying to join us. What is a content creator's toolkit? Okay, a content creation toolkit is a collection of tools, both physical and digital, that a content creator uses to produce, manage, and distribute content. So you see, they start to show you so many different equipment, So I'm sure you can read. You can read, but we're not going to do this. I'm just going to give you somebody who has done it. I started from the trenches. I started doing Twitter. When before Elon Musk bought it, obviously. I started doing Twitter. I used to, I used to take my mommy's phone. This is what year is this? This is I joined Twitter first in 2013. So from 2013 to 2018, I was a consumer, probably where you guys were before. But there are a couple of people here who are already doing really good. There are a couple of people here who are already doing really good. Like big ups to you. You are already way ahead. So like this one is just going to 10x what you are doing. So that 2013, so between that 2013, 2018, there were times when I used to take my mommy's phone, just log into my Twitter, just to read some people's tweets and just be laughing. I would just be reading their tweet, the banter, and just be laughing. You understand? When something was trending, I would come on Twitter and then I would just be looking at, observing. Like it was fun, just like Twitter, even till now, I still consume a lot of content on Twitter. Like apart from, creating and everything, like Twitter is my social media platform. Like I'm always on Twitter, always on Twitter. So I'm either consuming or I'm creating. But like 2018, October 3rd was the day I decided, like, you know what? Why am I always just coming here? Why can't I just say what I want to say? You understand? Barcelona played against Spurs. I came on Twitter that day, October 3rd, 2018. I'm like, okay, let me see what people are saying. Messi delivered a masterclass, brilliant performance, 2 goals. I'm like, let me see what people are saying. I started seeing Ronaldo fans saying, you understand? I started seeing them saying a bunch of rubbish. So I started tweeting out of anger. So I just started tweeting. But this time it was football, obviously, Messi, Barcelona, and everything. And then I started to get likes. For the first time in my life, I didn't send my tweet to anybody. I didn't beg anybody. I just tweeted. And then a lot of likes, a lot of followers. I'm like, wait, wait. So you people mean that all I have to do on this app is to be talking about football? And that was the day I made the decision that I'm going to grow my brand on this app. You understand? So I will start with what's a football? What do you need to succeed here? Let me just share. Let me share. What are the things you need to succeed as a football creator? Yeah. What are the things you need to succeed as a football creator? What are the things you need to succeed as a football creator? So, number one, I'm sure you. So if you go here, you see things like video editing, headphones, microphone, done any of that. You need, number one, a strong why. You need a strong why. Why are you doing this? Your why must be stronger than your excuse because there's so many excuses, so many. Like right now, you don't even have to be here. Right now, I don't even need to be here. I have a couple of friends around. I've locked my room door so that they don't distract me, so I can do this. You understand? So you don't need to be here. You can be sleeping. You can be on Twitter doom scrolling. You can be on Twitter chatting. You can be listening to a podcast, watching a movie on Netflix. So many things. But you are here. Why? Are you saying it? So you must have a strong why. If you don't have a strong why, all this you will have all these tools. You will spend money and buy all these tools, and to be chopping dust in your house. I'm not even joking. To be chopping dust in your house. Let's cancel this. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you need a strong why. Why is it important to you that you are a football creator? Why is it important to you that you are creating content on Twitter? Why is it important to you that you get followers? Why is it important to you that you get engagement? Why do you even care? You don't need it. You've not gotten it so far, or like you're not getting it as much as you want so far. You're not there. So why? You understand? So on this why, I started tweeting out of anger. I was angry at what Ronaldo fans were saying about Messi because I felt Messi was a clear goat. So I started tweeting about that was my why. That was my first why. And then after I got the feedback, because when you start getting the engagement, don't worry. When you're done with this phase, the next phase you're going to get access to the football Twitter secret course. It's going to be the best course you've taken online. You can quote me anyway. It's going to shape your mindset and change your mindset on how you see Twitter and everything. Yeah. you'd you start getting followers every day. It will happen. If you are not already getting it already, some of you that have gotten a couple of my products in the past, maybe my playbook or you got my profile optimization course, mini course, maybe you should get followers every day. It's normal. There are so many, there are more followers, there are more people in the world than you. You're just one person. There are so many people, and one person can follow 100 people. One person, I follow 13.1K for people. So you get followers every day. Followers are in abundance. Don't worry about that. That's the smallest thing. You know, so when I started to get the likes, I started to get the engagement, I started to get the followers. It felt good. You know, I was all the tweets I made, I was bangers, and I can still do that if I want to. But my why has changed over the years. After that, my why now went to okay, I need to start making money from this thing. Okay, yeah, the engagements are good, the impressions are good, all these are good, but I need money. I need money. I need brands to pay me. I need money. I need to see. In fact, I want my bank account to be more than the amount of followers I have. You understand? So my why changed. So I started to chase money. I started to chase money, and then after some time, I started to realize that I'm playing this game wrong. It's not full. I don't need more followers because if I thought if I get more followers, I will start making more money. But no, 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 no. When I got to 20K followers, I'm like, no, I need to create value. I need to create something that is valuable, something that is good, that people like. People like it so much that they want to pay me for it. I see. So my why has changed. Then I started my podcast. So I was tweeting most times because I wanted to grow my podcast. I took my podcast. I've taken two of my podcasts to number one in Nigeria. You understand? So after I got that, I'm like, okay. Um, so after I started the podcast, I'm like, okay. So it was in the process of starting the podcast, I started to discover that I had a passion for actually helping people grow on Twitter because it came natural to me. There are some things that come so natural to you that so natural to you, so obvious to you, but it's a big problem for people. That's where your fair advantage is, and that's what you try and make the most of, and that's what I'm trying to do. And that's why in 2022, I started coaching, I started helping because I believe that all you need to just do this, do this, do this. You will get it now. And then it's one thing to say it to yourself, another thing to prove it. And then I started coaching people, and then the stories. So you need a strong why. Your why can change, but what's your why? Your why must be stronger. When I was campaigning or marketing this boot camp, everything I was doing was to get as much people as possible or to hit the target that I set for myself. That was my why. We had the target. But we had a number we were not going to go more than, but we had a target of the number of people we expect to register for this bootcamp. So when I was marketing, when I was talking, I started marketing the bootcamp 2 months before now. 2 months. So every day was because I have a bootcamp to run. So your why will change, but your why has to be strong. I not just say a why. Your why has to be stronger than your excuse. Let me put it here. Must be stronger than your excuses. You have so many excuses. There are some days you wake up, you won't even feel like tweeting. You think you want engagement. When people start to engage you and all the insults and the trolls start to come, you get exhausted. Some days you wake up and be like, Twitter now. So your why will keep you going. What else do you need? You need self-awareness. All these things are not you don't even need to spend money to have a strong why. You don't need to spend money to be self-aware. But you need to go deep. You need to go inside yourself, not what Edmond is saying or what your mom is saying or your dad is saying, your boyfriend is saying, your girlfriend or your wife or your husband or what people are saying. What's your spirit telling you? Can you do this? Do you understand? What are my strengths? So it's possible that out of the 300 plus 500 people that registered, the reason why some of them did not partake is because they feel like their strengths are not on Twitter. Yeah, because some people feel like their strength is they are better as a videographer. So they will rather build a brand on TikTok. They will rather build a brand on Instagram. Do you understand? But yeah, you rather do that. But do you have the money for the equipment? Do you have the money for the editing tools? So me, when I got a strong why, I look at all the app. I knew that I could build on Twitter. The reason I could build on Twitter is because you don't need anything fancy for Twitter. Let me just finish this point. What are your strengths? If you don't know your strength, ask your friends, ask the people that experience you every day. Ask them, legit ask them. Go and have a conversation with them. Guy, we've been friends for so. What do you think I'm good at? And just shut up and listen. Listen to them. By the time you do 3 to 4 people, maybe you ask your mom or you ask people who are grow up with you, you have an idea, you start to get an idea of what your strengths are. And you start to see that all of them will be mentioning 2 to 3 things that are recurring. That's how you know that okay, this is something that I should look into. So if you don't love football, if you're trying to force yourself or like will work, it's not gonna work. Look at me. Today is a Monday morning. Yeah, I was watching a Barcelona game. By what time? Are you saying? So self-awareness, you need a social media platform. Thank God Twitter is free. You need a social media platform. Once you know your strengths, yeah, maybe not just strength, likes, dislikes, these are simple things, but they would tell you more about who you are. You need a social media platform. I always recommend starting with text. This person that is trying to join now is too late now, and it's even distracting me. I don't like people who come late to things. I don't like it. I don't like lateness. I don't. The social media is distracting me, and now it has affected everybody. Social media platform. I recommend X. I recommend starting with X. Yes, starting. Yeah, maybe you have vision to be the biggest football creator. You cannot be the biggest football creator if you are just creating only content on Twitter. So yeah, you eventually you have to move to TikTok but you need to start from somewhere. Everybody started from somewhere, one platform. Let me put this here, one platform. So if you are trying to grow on Twitter, don't be trying to grow on TikTok at the same time or pick one. Don't be trying to go on Twitter, trying to go on TikTok, trying to go on YouTube, trying to go on Facebook. You burn out. Pick one. Say for the next 6 months, I'm going to master this platform. For the next 1 year, 2 years. Me, I started with Twitter. Then I moved to podcast. Now I'm trying to conquer um TikTok, Instagram, YouTube because it's the same, it's videos. Even though it's videos, it's not even the same. If you take a video and you post it with the same caption on Twitter, TikTok, not all of them are going to get the same level of thing. So you need to know how the context, how the application works. Like guys, it's a serious job. Oh. So if you try to do 5 different, you will burn out. If you try to do two, you will burn out. Do one. Focus. You understand? So you need a social media platform. You need a phone. You need a good telephone. And let's finally come to the gadget. You need a good phone. I'm an Apple man, but I'm not going to say, oh, you need an Apple phone or you need a good phone. The reason why you need a good phone is so when I started my journey, yeah, when I decided to start, I was using an iPhone 6. It was okay, it was fair, but I'm telling you guys, I started to get so much engagement at a point, my phone started to hang. My iPhone 6 started to hang. Like you get engagement on Twitter. Like there are if you do this well, you can make a post, and in 10 minutes, 10 minutes, in 2 minutes, you can get 300 plus likes in 2 minutes. If you build your audience well, you do everything you learn from this bootcamp. So you need a good phone. So after my iPhone 6 issue, I think in 2020, I upgraded to an iPhone XS. And then I used that from 2020 to almost 2023, 24. Even that became too small. But I used that XS. That's why I started my podcast. I did almost 50 episodes on just my phone. I did my podcast with just my phone. So like you need a good phone. I recommend Apple phones, but a good Samsung phone too is okay. If you don't have a good phone, it will be frustrating. Because I remember when my phone starts to not be able to deal because as you are growing, as your followers are because as you start growing, your demand will start going higher, engagement, everything, yeah. Your phone will be able to deal with it, and you mentally you'll be running away from it. You will not want to tweet because you're afraid of the reaction. Your phone will be able to deal with. Your phone can start hanging. You want to make a tweet. Apple is strong, oh, but when the engagement come, you want to be. I'm not able to join. You are late now. You want to make a tweet, and your phone will be slow. So you need a good phone. Okay. What else do you need? What else do you need that is not, you need a good phone? I'm not going to say you need Twitter Premium. No, I'm not going to say that. If you can afford it, like I said, if you can afford it, please get it. And you will see more, what's the word now? More feedback, more of my thoughts on that. I don't want us to talk about that. That's money. If you have the money now, you can buy it. It's not an issue. So I'm going to talk about things you cannot buy. So a good phone, you need belief in yourself. You need to believe in like an insane amount of belief. Insane. You don't need me to believe in you. You don't. No. Because some people, when you start coaching them, it's like they turn off their brain and they want you to do everything and they come to you to solve problems that you've already solved for them before just because you are their coach. Coach is not mentorship. Oh. No, 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 no. They are different. Coaching. So as a coach, I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to, I'm not going to tell you what to do. My job is to help you realize the answer for yourself. So most times, if we have conversation, you notice most of our conversations, I'm just asking questions. Questions. I'm asking you questions. I'm not telling. I don't tell. I show. I'm showing you, and you will see me participating in this bootcamp. Everything you see me telling you to do, you will see me doing it, especially as the new season is starting. Maybe in June, July, I like to take breaks because I started the season in August and I followed them to the end in May. All these things will make you a better fan, will make you a deeper fan. You think you love football, but you're starting a process that will make you fall in love with football even more. You see it. So you need belief in yourself because there will be hard days. There'll be days when some things don't work, some things don't click. You can see somebody who started the same time with you getting better things or better opportunities, and you are just there, or you are still growing. You need to believe in yourself, believe in your vision, not my vision. I have vision for myself. I believe in myself. You understand? Is my belief strong enough for everybody in this boot camp? My belief is strong enough, but it will help if you believe in yourself. Okay? You need belief. What else do you need? What else do you need? You need consistency. This is the key. Consistency. My spelling is very sharp today. Oh. My spelling is very sharp today. You need consistency. That is so consistency. Most people see, forget forget all this. Forget 1 to 5. If you can be this, you will win. This is the biggest. Like this is the difference between Lionel Messi and Jesse Lingard. Everything Messi can do with the ball, Lingard can do it too. Yes, probably even more safe. Maybe that's blasphemy. Okay, maybe that's blasphemy. Yeah, but like, okay, maybe he can juggle the ball. Messi can juggle the ball. Lingard can juggle the ball. Messi can score. Lingard can score. Messi can take free kick. Lingard can take free kick too. He scores free kick in training. But my point is the difference between Messi and all these other players is Messi was consistent, 15 years plus, did it back to week in, week out. Ronaldo too, for a very long time. That's the difference. So my point is if you come on Twitter and you have a good maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks period, and then you ghost for 2 weeks or 1 week, it's momentum. You understand? So people think consistency is giving 100% every day. No, consistency is 100% today, 60% tomorrow, 70% next tomorrow, 40% the next day, 10% to next day, 50 up and down, but never zero, never not doing anything, never just ghosting, being present, showing up, doing the barest minimum, doing the basics. The basics. What are the basics of Twitter? Leave comments, make tweets. The likes are not your business. You cannot determine how many likes your tweet you get. It's not up to you. You can determine how many tweets you make. You can determine if your tweets are interesting, entertaining, educating. You can make them better. Do you understand? So you need to be consistent. You need patience. I think I should end with this. So I don't just make it bulky. These are things like you can't all these things here, no money, no money. The only thing you need money now is this. Social media free. Believe in yourself free. Consistency free. Patience free. A good phone. Everybody has a phone right now. Self-awareness free. Very hard though, but free. A strong why. Find it inside of you. Why are you doing this? Why do you spend money on this? Why is it important to you that you have followers? Why? Why? Why do you care about it so much? I hope you know there are people who don't make money on social media. They don't care. They don't want to be known. They don't want to ever have followers. It overwhelms them. All those good aside, that's not for people here. Our forefathers used to go to the evil forest or to the bush to hunt, to farm before they fed. Yes, now we wake up in the morning and we press our phone and they get and we can get paid. And you say you don't want that. Fine, go on the other side. Do you understand? So I will just keep it at this. Patience. You can't make a baby in 9 months or getting 9 women pregnant. Some things just take time. Some things take, you need time, not to even take, you need it. Like you need time. Need, not want, you need time. I cook a lot. I'm a chef. In my spare time, I love cooking. I don't think I can stay without cooking. Not cooking on Twitter, like actual cooking, yeah? If you are frying egg and you put the fire very high and you try to fry the egg will probably burn. Or rice or stew, you need to lower the heat a bit so that it could give it time. So how much time? So that we don't waste time because we're running out of time. How much time? Yeah, because I promised to keep this lecture under 40 minutes. How much time? How much time do you need? 6 months. If you've not done it for if you've this is the principle I follow. If you've not done it consistently for up to 6 months, you have no right to complain that it's not working. So I use this principle in everything I do, anything. The it now can be anything, it can be Twitter, it can be a relationship, it can be a new job, it can be a business, it can be a new skill you're trying to learn, a new habit you're trying to form, whatever. As far as it's new, as far as it requires effort, 6 months, 3 months is not bad. 3 months is not bad, but in 3 months, you should already start to see if you go like 3 months is even too much. 1 month, I promise you, you will see what we'll do in these 21 days. So the aim for this boot camp is everybody. Let's go to other important things here. I expect everybody to hit at least 2 to 5 million impressions in the next 21 days. Yes. We'll start with the course. Like I said, first 1 to 8 days. Okay, so 21 minus 8 is what? It's already. Yeah, you take the course in 6 to 7 days, one part a day. Okay. After that, full implementation. You will know what to do once you take the course. It's so simple. I made it so simple. It's so powerful. You will know. You will just know. And of course, while I'm going to be there to guide you as well. So a couple of things that I want to say. I will be giving a bonus. I'll be giving a bonus. A bonus to the best performing student, best performing person from this cohort here. The person will get a free, not a free, the person is going to get extra one-on-one coaching with me. My one-on-one coaching starts from 100,000 naira as at right now. Anything lower than that, I'm not going to look at you one-on-one, but I'm going to give this one-on-one coaching to the best performing, you know, football creator in this cohort. I'm going to give it to you for free. Okay, I'm going to take you after the boot camp, because after the boot camp, depending on the package you took, you get into the locker room. If you took the silver, you took the gold, you get into the locker room. I recommend the gold for everybody, please. If you've not gotten that, you have until the end of the boot camp or until the end of this month to upgrade. I highly recommend that because after the boot camp, you need more support. We can't do everything in 21 days. 21 days is just for you to build the habit and for you to see what's possible if you actually put effort in the right place. Because you don't want to work hard, you want to work smart. So this is you working smart. This boot camp is you working smart. You understand? So after the boot camp, you can't get where I've gotten to or where you want to go to in 21 days, but you can start the process. So after the boot camp, we put you in an environment, local and community, where everything you want is something everybody there has probably already gotten. It's like your desired outcome is our everyday life. So that you now start to normalize creating content, getting engagement. It's nothing. It's the smallest thing, I assure you. Especially if you go from the football angle, which you love. I forgot to add this. You have to watch football. If you don't watch football, it will not work. Because if you don't watch football, you won't have anything to create. There are websites where you can watch. So you don't have to have DSTV or any subscription. Website where you can stream it for free. You'll see it somewhere in the bootcamp. Okay? How will I know the best performing person? You will know. All of us will know it. And if there are more than one, would probably have a vote or something. But we will know. We will know. We'll see it. We'll see it. Effort, community engagement, activity to everything. We'll see it. Those who do the assignment and everything, we'll see it. We'll know. So if you are that person, you walk away with this, I'll drag you closer to the side. There are some people who started just the way you are now, and we are working together and making money together. We're business partners now. We've gone from just the way we are now, from coach, we've transitioned. So I know that there are people like that here. So I want to reward one person, get more access to me and we'll be able to work closely. But for the rest of you, you know, we'll see. We'll see. But other than that, this is the aim. So this is what we should focus on. And starting from tomorrow, you get access to the course. And once we are done, I will communicate and we'll start full implementation. Don't worry, you are going to enjoy it. And if you have any question, let me know. I'm going to open the group. Let most conversations happen on the group so that you won't say that I'm giving people more. I'm not giving anybody more preferential treatment. Everybody's getting the same thing until after the boot camp. The difference is the length of support. Okay? So that's it from my end. I wish you guys all the best. I'm going to open the group now and then let's kick off. Let's go full throttle. Cheers.